Residents of Attock living on the doorstep of Bokoni Platinum Mine say the mine is not benefiting the residents and is sidelining them. They say the mine is not adhering to its social and labor plan and is not employing enough residents. They also accuse the mine of encroaching on their farms without their consent or proper consultation. Some residents say the local people should be given business opportunities at the mine. Others say the previous owner of the mine relocated them from Mabulela village in 1992 and promised to build proper houses, but nothing has been done. They say the mine plans to open an open cast mine on the ancestral land in Mabulela village where they have graves, but they were never consulted.
Our outcry is on how the mine treated us on the 30th of March 1992, which was on Saturday. The mine came during the week that we will be evicted by the weekend without even consulting us. And indeed, by the weekend they came with tipper trucks and evicted us. They only gave us 900 rand each. We were forced to move, and in the process, we lost valuable furniture. I had a grandchild who was a couple of weeks old, and they just took us to an open field where they left us to sleep in the open. They told us that they would come back to build for us, and they never did. We wrote several letters to the mine, and they never responded up to today.
When they were applying their Section 189, because first in, last out. Now it happened that because a lot of local employees were coming from this community, they were the first one to move. However, they also applied Section 52, which was subsequently put the mine under care and maintenance. And as the result, there are a lot of people who were affected by that downscaling of the mine when they were putting the mine under care and maintenance, and they are still here. You look at them; they are between 50 and between 40 and 50. Now they can't now find employment, and they are affected and impacted, and they are coming from the host communities. They are not getting employment. Why? And you ask yourself, what happened to the minimum requirements? Because these people have got enough experience because they've been working for a long time in the mine. Why are they not employed? You look at the positions that where they were holding during that time. They have been taken by people who, as you go and audit, they don't even have that minimum requirements that the mine has requested. Now, that is unfair discrimination that we are facing as the community, and we hope that whoever who is responsible can give us an opportunity to have a monitoring and evaluation to also see, as the community leaders or as the community in general, that the mine is really complying with what they are requiring from the community.
We have challenges here in our community. As you know, here the place is rich with minerals, chrome, platinum, and all other PGM groups. So as a local SMME, the one who is still developing, I was willing that the mine will give me business opportunities, maybe like trainings and so forth. But unfortunately, it's very much difficult for me to access those opportunities. We did try several times to approach the mine to get what is it that the mine wants. So what we hear mostly from the mine is that no, you are not complying. But when we check your company, as much as you understand all these things, you know that you are complying. Your company is registered legally, so, and then we have tax clearance. We have all other documents. Like if maybe you want, interested in security, my company also have a PC for business. But then I'm surprised the mine keep on saying no. Some people are not compliant. So we don't know what is the problem. What we have realized is that the mine, there are some of mine management that are currently full-time employees of the mine, but they do have business interests. They're doing business, in fact, with the mine.
The South African Human Rights Commission says municipalities in Limpopo are not doing enough to protect the rights of the residents from the mining communities. It says this leads to frustration for some community members who subsequently resort to violent protests.
The municipality have the right to protect those mining communities on the basis that, for example, if there's any contamination, any pollution, The municipalities they have units or department within the municipality that deals with the environment. So their failure to protect our people when their environment is being violated or the environment being contaminated, it's a violation. It means that they are failing to play their part to protect their rights. We as the Human Rights Commission were coming in to force them to do the right thing. So we even feel that it was not supposed to be us who have to stand up on behalf of those people, because as the government, we understand we need these mining companies. We want them. We can't say that we don't want them. But they must do what they are doing within the parameters of the law. In our country, we have so many and good legislation and policies. But the implementation of those policies, for example, if you go to the areas where you find that the graves are being removed to give way to the mining companies to mine, you find people not being compensated. You find people not even, those graves are not removed properly with respect, because you understand, with us, people are being buried. We regard those people as ancestors. If they are not being taken care of, our lives will be in a mess. That's our belief. So people are coming from somewhere being given an opportunity to mine. There must be conditions for them to remove those graves, and how those graves should be removed. The community must be involved. We can't just remove graves as if we are removing something that does not have any value. So we need to follow the right procedure. Some of these people, they need to communicate with their ancestors.
Mabidula says the Department of Mineral Resources must not issue mining licenses, but also ensure that the mining companies are not infringing on the terms and conditions of their licenses.
We also have a situation where people will be complaining about the contamination of underground water. You move people from here to this place, you contaminate the river. You know that in those areas, most of the rivers are contaminated by chemicals and all those things. Their livestock are dying and all those things. No one is taking responsibility. And when those people raise those issues, our government, most of the government institutions, they keep quiet, as if those people are not, they don't have rights. So in terms of even the ROGI principles, in terms of business and human rights, what we need to understand is that business and government must ensure that the rights of those people in those areas are protected. That is the UN position.
The Department of Mineral Resources has not responded to the SABC's questions. In its reply, the Bokoni Platinum Mine says it's currently rebuilding and revamping operations with one operational shaft after the mine was put under care and maintenance for 5 years. It says it has no plans to develop an open cast mine at Zikogat Farm or Mabulela village, and has no knowledge about the relocation that took place in the area in 1992. The mine also says it employs 619 permanent employees, 60% of whom are from the local communities. Although the mine in the Atok area has been running for over 5 decades, the area is still underdeveloped. The community is calling upon the Department of Mineral Resources to intervene to ensure that the mining communities benefit from the local mines. I'm Koke Chomotao, SABC News, Atok.